Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Doge's Breakfast. This is a very special episode. We have had plenty of fundraising things done for us by the community for James and I to get over to Seattle, and this is another one. We organised a tournament in Brisbane and held at the Good Games, one of our great sponsors, and we had 22 players. It was awesome. I've got a second camera now, so I gave that camera to Simon, and he and I took heaps of footage over the day of games, talking about our games, watching other people play, putting shit on each other and all that sort of stuff. So I've got two episodes that I'm gonna put together. The first one is basically the entirety of the day and most of the footage. Simon decided in the last round to record his game, which was him versus Doge. It was quite a long game, went for about an hour and a half, so that'll be a second episode that I'll put together at some point. Probably should have recorded the final table, which was not Simon and Doge. It was Big Deno, but he didn't. So what I'm going to do now is pass you over to the footage, and I'm going to come back. Unfortunately, I did actually miss that final table because I put the camera away and I just wanted to focus on the game. So once we get to that final table, I'm gonna give you a bit of a rundown of the game, and then I'll cut that in at the end. So enjoy. Good Games Brisbane. Say hi, Steph.
Hello.
Simon's girlfriend, Stephanie. Hi,
I'm not
Simon.
very good with cameras.
Don't worry, no one is.
It's 7 o'clock in the
I'm
morning.
exceptionally bad with
7 o'clock in the
cameras.
morning. Are you excited for today, Simon?
I'm very excited.
Do you still feel confident that you're going to beat me?
I do feel very confident. I'm still slightly suspicious that Josh is going to put us together and match us up round one, but he just hates me. He's just so cool.
Coffee?
I think it's just reaction.
Did we get vanilla
my
in that one?
changes.
Did we get 12 different coffees? What's happening?
Thank you.
How's that one? This one's caramel mocha.
Caramel mocha.
Yeah.
Looks disgusting.
It's like, do you like sugar? Yes, well, you'll like a caramel mocha.
Oh, doesn't even need sweetener.
Simon, are you sure that you're going to beat me?
I'm pretty sure, actually, because I'm 99% sure that I know what you're going to drop against me, and I know what I'm going to drop against you. So, actually, I feel like both my lists have a good matchup against you. So, it's not going to be better than 70-30, but I'd give myself...
It's not going to be better than a 55-45.
I'll say I'm just going to give myself 55. And then player skill comes into it, so obviously I'm going to take it from there.
Shit chat.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend's got a lot of confidence. Also very misplaced.
Yeah, I don't even have 3-inch things.
Pretty cool. Let's go look at some other armies. Here we are today at Good Games for the Queensland Fundraising Tournament. Hey Pierre, this is one of the greatest men in the world, Del Piero.
Hey, Deno.
Lots of people over there. Chris Eddy, guy who can't start his own car. We have Kador. We have Trolls. We have more Trolls. We have the Convergence. Father Lucanton, Iron Mother Directrix. We have, is this Cricks and Cock?
I think it is Cricks and Cock.
That's interesting. Straight Cricks. We've got Simon Gay Nipples Hall playing P. Kane with Signar. We've got Tony just straight out Mercs, is it mate?
Straight out to Wolves.
Straight out Dwarfs. With the Earthshaker, very scary stuff. We've got Liam who enjoys playing pigs. All pigs today, mate? Yep. You're a good man.
Pig order champion, 2 units of water.
We've got Michael Weir, who was on one of our other episodes. We zoomed in very close on his face.
Horrible.
Some Protectorate of Minoth. It's going on YouTube and Wargame Rayu. What is this? More Protectorate of the Minoth. Some Filthy Legion. Look at this crew. David Potts, famous guy. Sheldon, Big Matt Sparty, Little Luke. Oh, Tobias, very famous. He's been on Muse on Minis. Super popular guy. Playing Retribution. Are you playing Ret? Are you just playing Ret, or have you got Legion as well?
No, just Ret.
Okay.
We're going to have all the Legions.
What is it? Assyria and Viros? And Ran? I'm so fucked.
It's the pressure on the big man. Yeah, pre-gaming. I do pre-gaming interview for you.
Hello, David. How are you?
Potsy's famous camera work. So how you feeling?
I'm fucking nervous, mate. I'm so
Pressure is
nervous.
on.
I don't know why. Like, normally if I came into a tournament like this, just at Good Games, I'd be like, I'm gonna fucking smash everyone. But for some reason today, because it's all for fundraising, it's all, I don't know, I'm just really nervous.
So, yeah, if you don't come first,
Yep. What are my chances in America? Fucking nothing.
or last minute list change,
Last minute list change could work.
Luke Hunt and SEQSE.
I don't know, man. I'm sure I'll be alright. Once I get on the table and I start playing, I'm sure I'll be fine.
I think the key is you don't want to get somebody good on the first round.
If I get an easy game first round,
That would be
settle
great.
the nerves.
I'd be up for that as
But
well.
the problem is I'm not going to get an easy game first round in America. There is no easy games in the Iron Gauntlet final. So,
Yeah, you're playing like the fourth seeds.
mate,
practically
the
rubbish.
4 seeds, James Morehouse, practically rubbish. I don't know. Hopefully I get someone good and I smash them first round and just put my confidence sky high.
Yeah, that would be good.
I don't know. Thanks, David.
Good luck.
Thanks for the interview. You just everyone wants me to fail. Everyone's like, Deno's going to suck.
I support you 100%.
Oh, thanks, David. Appreciate that. How much have you donated? How much have you donated?
Talk about time, effort, and support.
So, yeah.
Like psychological support.
No, lots, mate. Very true. Looks like we've got 20 players, I think, maybe 22. It's a pretty standard turnout for a Brisbane tournament. Here's Big Gigantor Bates. Look at him. He's a monster. Dodgy Dave with his Mario shirt. How many players, Gigantor?
I counted on 21.
21's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I haven't done one. Too many to you? For drawers and stuff? Yeah.
Better get one, Potsy. Prepared, well prepared. So we're going to probably record the draw.
Just right.
Courtney Toddle, what a legend. Aris, Edie. You got what's that?
Sorry for
Hey Tony, what'd you do to your foot, mate?
Tendon from rubber shake off. Then they took the tendon off.
The army paid for that? Awesome.
everyone's give me a list.
Yes, Josh.
Maybe. We're all waiting on Simon Hall.
Everyone waiting for Simon Hall. Special guest commentator. Massive dickhead.
There's a pen up there, Simon. You haven't read one out.
Finalists.
He's so good.
You too.
Yep, David.
I'd like to see that, you know.
Taking you out, he's taking Simon.
You in first round.
Well, I want Potsy to take Simon out, but I don't know how you're going to take me out.
I'll take him out.
With all of his massive troll experience. When did you last play trolls?
I can't remember. Oh, that's right. The last time I played Dodgy, when I beat him like 50-0, 50 victory points to 0.
The Kraken looks pretty good.
Is that the great looking Kraken? Thanks for that compliment, Josh. Oh wait, that's your Kraken. That's right.
Actually, I'm surprised how much.
That's awesome.
It's a little bit bright for us, right?
It is. Did you see these guys that I painted yesterday on camera?
I haven't seen it yet. I was watching the chat of you, Aaron, and a horse, and I love horses, not cats.
How's it
They are amazing. Sorry? How long? I'll do the draw out, so I'll start in like 10 minutes.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
10 minutes.
It's good stuff, eh? Cost me like $30, I think.
That's it.
Yeah.
It cost me $20.
I might have been 20.
Like, I bought mine ages and ages ago. Just
Yeah, I bought mine. I've had it. I did it when I first started doing these, so 4 years ago.
It's really good.
And it lasts. I mean, I
Yeah.
used it about 3 times.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I've done my entire Cooks Army and I've used that much. It's fucking awesome. This is the water effects. Vallejo still water. Great stuff. I'll just edit it out. That's all right.
This is everyone's crotches.
I'll go put it in my bag.
are you going to draw? Get around and draw?
Hey, I set up the tables, by the way. That was pretty good. So Simon, last person in, gets the bye.
I'll play the wire. So,
I'm watching the draw live on camera, Josh.
just counting the numbers. 20. And who's this?
21.
This will be
That's
Riaz. Chuck me a pen.
Is that Eddie's?
Father Lucant and Witch Coven? I'd say that's Eddie's.
Eddie, are you playing Father Lucant in the Witch Coven? Okay. There was another one I saw without a name as well.
Sheldon looks like it has no name.
Really? Oh, right, it's printed it out. What a legend.
Just smashing. I'm totally fine. I'm playing Pirates. Get Pirates.
Just Pirates or Pirates E. Haley?
Pirates in house.
Oh, yeah, cool. That'd be interesting. That Death Jack looks good, Joe.
It looks pretty sweet. Doesn't really suit the rest of the army though. It's all great.
That Death Jack is good, though. You wait to have a look at it close, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I still haven't fixed that blazer I bought the other day.
Oh, good.
It's sitting on its side.
Here comes the who, ready or not.
Koki, come here.
He's on the draw for us, buddy. On film.
2 random.
Pick 2 out. Round 1. We have
You gotta flip them up. Gotta be automatic. Chris Eddy.
Chris Eddy versus
Michael Weir.
Weary.
Be here. Chris Eddy against Michael Weir.
Tobias Ford, Gelfie.
Tobias against Gelfie, right here.
Aris. I haven't even done my shit. I haven't put my shit in here.
Where is it?
You got one?
Where is your sheet?
We've got Tony Lee against Aris.
Unless he's done one up for me.
No, mate, he hasn't done one up for you.
We'll add one in for me. Simon versus Eddie.
Simon against Eddie.
Just been walking around talking shit. Potsy versus Jay.
Potty against Jay. You guys will be.
Yes! Deno didn't get Potsy first round. Woo! Success!
Liam versus Pierre.
You guys wouldn't play that game often.
We have Courtney against Damien Hutchins.
Kelly versus Matt Kelly.
Split that one around, they play all the time.
Yeah, they play all the time. Kelly versus Terry.
Oh, what's this? Kelly against Terry?
Sheldon's is printed.
Do not be Deno.
Sheldon against Deno first round.
Which one is Dodgy versus Matt Kelly?
Dodgy
Which
against
means
Matt
you
Kelly,
and Koki.
which leaves me and Koki.
Sheldon, first round. Fucking Butcher 3. Magnificent stuff.
So, reporter extraordinaire Simon Hall here. This is game 1 of the SEQSE event on Saturday the 3rd of May. I am playing 2 lists today, which I will give to Trent to put up on this video. Basically, I'll show you the list. So the first game is against Eddie Crompton, and he's playing either Father Lucant or the Witch Coven. I'm playing P. Kane or Nemo 3, and for this game he elected to take the Witch Coven, I elected to take my P. Kane list, which would be an interesting matchup, I feel. And I think he's subbing in Specialist for Bane Knights. So I'll just grab his list. So I don't know if you can see here. So we've got the Witch Coven, Egregore, Scarlock, Stalker, Night Wretch, Death Ripper, BLT, Wither Shadow, Bane Thralls Max with Officer and Standard, Siren, Pissed Wraith, and Bane Riders. Do you have any specialists? No. Right, so that's a list as it stands. My list again, I'll just run through it quickly, is Gaston, who is this poor armless guy down here. Alien, just all the Merc solos essentially. And then Kane, Silas, and a Hunter. So this should be an interesting matchup considering that the Bane Cove will have occultation from pretty much the start. So I'm actually considering swapping someone out for Iris, which I think I might actually swap my Gorman out with the Gobbo Tinker for Iris, which means that I can strip off occultation if I need to, and then I can shoot the Arc Node so that they can't get as many spells through, and that gets rid of the Stygian assassination. And I mean, the Hunter's probably going to be rather useless as well in this matchup, so I might swap him out for the Lancer. So my specialists were Iris 2 and Lancer. And given that pretty much everything has stealth in this army, look at this beautiful army. Look at that! It's amazing. Considering that this army has stealth on pretty much everything, I think that swapping out the Hunter and swapping out Gorman are probably two good options. So after deployment, we'll check back in and see how we've gone.
Let's go to army.
Here's one I stole earlier.
You're not going to use the one that's on your table already provided, or? Oh. All right, everyone's underway. 22 players, good even number. Lots of cool list combinations on a round. I've managed to draw Sheldon first round, just like the Super Series final, where he beat me, which was awesome. He's got Vlad 2 here. I think he's gone that way because he wants to get the infantry clearing against P-Scar. Seems like a fairly logical thought process from the big fella. It should be an interesting game. We've got P. Iris over there, which is a bit concerning. But overall, probably a fairly even matchup, I think. So that's my deployment. I'm underway. One first turn, which is always good with P-Scar. Interesting.
What's the point? 6.5 up if the table's down.
10.5.
So I won the roll to go first, and basically what happened is everything ran. Kane put Blur on himself, which goes there. Snipe on the Galleon, and then walked up there. Lancer ran. Sorry, the Lancer ran, and then the Storm Lancers run. Journeyman put Arcane Shield on the Storm Lancers. Rupert dirged them, so they're def 13, 15 on the hill with arm 20, which is pretty good. I don't help to stealth. Gustone's staying as far back as humanly possible. Getting ready for a big second turn, so now Eddie is just advancing his model, so I'll just go left to right. So we have a Stalker over here, Bane Riders here, with a Shadow Combine, with Warwitch Siren. What's this guy? Is that a Scarlock?
Scarlock's
yeah. Okay, so Scarlock with Arc Node, Witch Coven, BLT, lots and lots and lots of Bane dudes, which I don't like. And then over here, 2 Pistol Race, Warwitch Siren, and yet another Arc Node. So I'll come back at the end of turn 1 and see what happens.
So we can keep all this focus.
So that second turn of mine took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and it also didn't end the way that I wanted it to. So Galleon I forgot to get magical attacks to, so I couldn't shoot the Pistol Race. Iris needed a 5 to hit the Cav and get occultation off and roll a 3, so good job Iris. But then the Lancers did a pretty decent job, killed 3 of the Bane Cavalry. Okay. And this guy hit the Stalker and took out its movement in both arms, so the Stalker's pretty much ineffectual now. We also knocked down one of the Wither Shadow Combine, killed Tartarus, and what happened over here? Nothing happened over here because I didn't kill anything. And so this next turn is going to be very interesting. So what I did here is there was a Bane Cav sitting in this spot here. Lancer moves up within 5 inches. Thunderstrike the Bane Cav over Wither Shadow and Tartarus. Boosted on Tartarus, killed him. Didn't kill the Wither Shadow with horrible dice. And killed the Bane Cav with normal dice. And so this is the game state as of the end of my turn 2. We'll come back at the end of this.
Okay.
The best thing that could have happened to me in that turn, Sheldon, was that guy passing 3 tucks. It was actually awesome. Because here's my command check, what I would have rolled. Oh, that would have been fine.
All right. It was pretty good.
So Deno feeded, good turn, looking exciting.
All right.
Feeling a little bit better now, P-Scar. Love that chick. But you always feel risky against Sheldon. You're always like, well, I can get an assassination on you and you're dead. But I think I'm pretty safe in the middle of this little pocket.
They get it from over.
No, they won't get it from Patton.
We've got a fleeing eliminator over there, which is the best thing that happened.
They'll call it.
We'll try and rally her.
Yeah, it was.
Big turn from Sheldon here. He's got to make it stick, or he's probably going to struggle. I got 2 eliminators in my face, which is problematic. If only I had some way of. If only I had some way of removing them easily.
And you haven't played this before, so you didn't know that.
A couple of big rolls coming up here from the hand of fated outriders.
This guy, target the witch.
Couldn't remove them all.
All of that crap.
No, I thought it was just.
Her as well.
It was just the one you moved up.
Paul. So, Paul, H-A-L-L. We've just finished round 1. Yeah, ages ago. Just finished round 1. I went down in a screamy heat, but...
Maybe. Yeah. Well, Scar herself I still had, but she would have been a lot more precariously placed. That's right. Yes, I do. So, big Sheldo. We've had a scenario victory to Deno. 5 control points to 3, was it? Very good. 5 to 3. Actually, I could probably walk Scar to here and make it 5 to 2, but I won't. Oh, it was intense, wasn't it? Far out.
Despite the board state, it was
The board
actually
state,
close.
yeah, it was actually close. Scar had to play, because Fenris came around, Scar had to play a really precarious position in the middle of the field. And
Where do I stand? Into this or
I just had 1 or 2 spots. She should have actually been here. I got it slightly wrong, but anyway.
Yeah.
It was all good. It was, I think you played that really well, man. But I had a couple of learning things there, so it was all good. Thanks for the game, Sheldo.
Thank you.
We'll get this handshake on camera. Oh, you're a champion.
Thank you.
You and me?
Maybe. Did you win?
Yes.
Then maybe.
5-0.
Who did I play? Who am I playing?
Who you play? I don't know.
Oh, we're doing it now. Oh, we're doing the draw now, are we? Awesome! 'Cause everything is awesome. Everything is cool. Everything is awesome. David versus Tobias. Lucky man. Trolls, Retribution. Deno versus
Tony Lee.
Tony Lee. We get to meet again, my friend.
Michael against Porty.
Weary versus Potsy. Love that Crix, buddy. Love that Crix. Eddie versus Demo. Eddie gets through to round 3 unscathed. Eddie gets the bye.
Where the fuck are you going?
I don't care about the losers bracket. I'm not in it this time.
Right, so this will be Koki against.
Nice list, mate.
Thanks, bro. Here we go. It's hard to disguise.
You got Michael Wheeler for Crix.
We've got Gelfi against Courtney.
Gelfi, Courtney, Toddle.
We have Matt Kelly against Aris.
Sparty and Aris.
We have Jay against Pierre.
Del Piero.
And we have Steve against Chris Eddie. And we have Kelly G versus.
No, that just happened. I won.
One.
Terry Moe.
Supposed to be in the winners bracket.
Oh, redraw!
No, we got 1 play down. Sorry.
Me, but stop my dodging.
Do you want to play against Terry?
This is a schmozzle. What? Oh my god! You cannot let that happen! This is bullshit!
We should get Tony Lee. I'm taking Tony Lee.
You can't take Tony Lee.
Yeah, that's how it works. Isn't it? We just swap stuff around.
I'll beat you as well.
Josh, so if we're allowing swaps, mate, I'll swap over to someone like Damo Hutchins. I'll swap over to Damo who won. Thanks.
I'll take Tony.
Kelly, you're playing against Steve Hall.
So round 2, I have drawn. I lost first round, as I'm sure that Trent will point out many times. I'm playing against a player called Kelly G this turn, or this round. So he's playing Mercs. These are his lists. So an Osram list. Thank God not with an Earthbreaker. And Dragon Bay not with a Galleon. So lots of infantry in both of these lists. So there's a very high likelihood that I will be taking Nemo 20 because he really likes infantry. Because he just fucking ruins them. So yeah, that's basically what happens. And I will come back when my opponent is back at the tables. Yeah. So scenario is close quarters. We're just doing deployment now. So this is how I've gone. So we've got let's just do Stormcaller, Stormblade Captain, Lancers, Lattimore's here. Junior, that's Caitlin Finch, that's Nemo. Reinhold, Stormcaller, Stormwall, Storm Strider, and another Stormcaller. My opponent decided to do Drake McBain. We seem to have a Mule, a Rover, Boker, Max Steelhead, Halberdiers, Min Steelhead, Cav, Kia Alexia, and Risen. And we've got Long Gunners as well in there. Yep. Long Gunners over there. And that seems to be about it. What solos do you have in this list?
Rupert, and I haven't grabbed it.
Rupert. I'm guessing we'll be toughing these gentlemen over here.
They will be toughing.
Yeah. And that's about it. So we'll come back after turn 1.
Round 2 for Big Deno. Managed to get through against Sheldon. It was a tight one, but we got there in the end. Playing against my good man Tony Lee right now. We've played a couple of times in the last few tournaments, and I've managed to get up on him most of those times. He's pulled out the old dwarves, the Sea Forge, which is interesting. I've actually never played Sea Forge, but I know most of the little bits and pieces. The Earthbreak is new. That's the first time I've ever played that. So lots of interesting things to learn in this game. But I feel I've gone on the right list with Scar, and I made no specialist subs again. So we'll see what happens. Just got to make sure I don't get dragged by Gorton Grundbach. And fortunately, I have a Kraken to hide behind. Woohoo! I'll give you some updates during the game.
So this is my first turn. Pretty much everything ran up. These guys are taking advantage of the wall. These guys are on the hill. Those things are there. And then Kelly has run his halberdiers up with Lexi over on the forest. Got the horsies with Rupert there. The 2 jacks with the Boker in between them. Long Gunners on the hill, and then Drake's behind there. So I'll come back off turn 2.
I've pulled the trump cards. Keys card versus sports card. I think I might go for a first turn thing assassination. What's their defense?
So 14 base.
14?
Yeah. They've got force barrier though, so they're 16 from ranged and in concealment. So.
Yeah.
What do you need to roll, Potts?
It'd be 2 Hellfires and dice -6. With Puppet Master.
Which is one that gives them...
Alright, so end of my opponent's turn 2. Not much happened, all the Risen are jamming up there. Halberdiers don't like this Stormsmith very much. The Risen have top skills on them. Over here we have Boker and McBain. The Rover's got countermeasures on him and he's run up into base with my Storm Strider, and the Long Gunners are just hanging out over there. So this turn I actually think I will be attempting an assassination run, because McBain is camping 0 currently. So first thing I need to do is get rid of this, and then which this guy's going to have to do, and then start shooting. So we'll come back and see how it goes.
The 4 and 3 was the difference.
Definitely. So 3 sprays in forest.
Yep. So I'll read you the rule again.
I'm just looking at the questions.
Yep. Yeah. So a model under the spray template, so any model, cannot be hit by the attack if the attacker's line of sight to it is completely blocked by terrain.
Yeah, no, I'm reading it here.
Yeah. So you get the first guy because you can see him, but anyone after that you can't hit him. It's a fun rule that I had pointed out to me a few games ago. I was playing against a Legion player, and he put a couple of guys behind there, and I was thinking I was going to be awesome, and so I teleported a shifting stone up, and I tried to pure blood spray, and I was going to kill 3 of them, and I was like, Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But because of the forest, you can't see them, and it was 3 inches, so the spray just doesn't do anything. Even though I could, it was under the template. So anyway, that's all good.
6 left on 6.
And are you still in the game now, or are you in trouble?
We're still in the game. That's why I did it. I think
Potsy demoralising.
Okay. Alright, deceptive the angle that you're on. Yeah. That's 12 inches there. Okay. Cool. So I'm sure? Yep.
Tony feeded and walked to within 6 inches of the Kraken. And so I walked the Kraken forward 2 inches and hit him with my chain strike at power 23.
Oh, you won?
I died. I killed him in turn 2.
You won?
Yeah, it's over, yeah.
That one shot.
So some exciting games this round. This is a table of not winners here, although Terry's always a winner in my books. This is another table of not winners here, but here we have the winners table. So we've got Epic Viros versus a wave of Epic Madrak Trolls with Tobias and Dodgy, 2 of the early guns. This is Simon over here, who's playing with his looks like he's gone for the Nemo 3 list there. This, Josh somehow managed to rig the draw to play pigs, very convenient.
This guy's going to charge him his curse, so I'm going to charge him to 10. What are you insinuating?
Josh, mate, very, very, very dubious.
Same thing here. So next one back there.
Then we have Convergence versus another Trolls over there. This is also another losers table here.
Shut the fuck up. How good is tactical supremacy when you killbox yourself with it?
This is one of the best players in Queensland, ladies and gentlemen, Luke Van Kuyk. On the Queensland ATC team, what a legend. Might go get a feed, I think. Had a nice, easy win in that round.
Alright, so we're back after the assassination attempt. So I'll just go through the turn quickly. So what happened was, there were only a few activations. So
the cheap trick.
This guy ran up here with countermeasures. So the Stormwall basically couldn't advance out of 5 inches to shoot at McBain. So basically what I did is, I dropped, actually pod was over here, moved Stormwall up, dropped the pod over there, boosted damage on McBain who wasn't camping any, which did 5-ish damage, and then wailed on this thing and didn't kill it.
Point out the damage you did from that made a difference.
No, especially, yeah. And then, so he was still up, but because Nemo could aim and was in 14 inches of McBain, with Reinhold's reload, first shot into the Boker, need 5s to hit, automatically leaps to McBain. Boost, double boost, so it's two dice rolls, 4 dice minus 5, average is 18 damage, and we only had 11 left. And then I've got things such as the Stormblade Captain who could have charged over here because he, he couldn't have charged there, he could have advanced and whacked and then got another shot. These guys can shoot, there's a lot of things that could have happened. But yeah, McBain goes down.
Question is... Question is...
Looking after you, buddy.
Question is... Do I go for it? Possibly set it on fire? Puddle Master 6, 9, no. I've got to kill that guy. I really want to shoot Scar as well.
Yeah.
Aim, shoot Scar 7. What's your def?
What's going on here?
16. What's your armor? 23. No, I've got to set it on fire.
Yeah, fire's better than the even
So my control.
I know exactly. Is this cloud in play?
No.
Okay. I know exactly what I would be doing if I was on Potsy's side of the table.
charging Hexers.
Charging Hex in there, doing a boost attack, and then doing my thing, and then doing a gun. Alright, this guy's just getting out of dodge. You got free strike. What's my Georgia free strike looking?
It's in the yard.
No.
Oh.
This guy's. So he's well and truly out. He is in. Do you wish to take a free strike?
Sorry?
Do you wish to take a free strike?
On the gobber.
Yeah.
Miss.
Even at Matt 8? No.
Spent 16 for gobbers.
What about like 14?
I think they're 16, aren't they? Yeah. 15. Still missed. Yeah, Reinhold's 16, that's right. Iris is 16.
Man, this stupid table.
Yeah, the table shit.
Is that thing sliding?
Yeah. Like, this goes forever. And as soon as you touch anything, like half the models move.
Potsy, he didn't hit with a free strike, mate. He missed.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I'm so focused. Puppet Master Hexy?
Yeah.
He's going to...
It's a great film. Great film.
He's going to charge.
This guy.
Enough to get my 3 inches and enough to get you in 10.
Would that have gone through?
Yeah, back to back. Back in there. Got my 10. He's going to boost a Hellfire. Uh, 15.
16. Needs a 9. Big roll. Gets the 9.
This is damage.
14. Nick. 9.
Needs a 10.
10 and 10.
With Puppet Master. Gets it done. Potsy, you're just killing me, mate.
I know.
You were killing me.
So just a little bit more footage from the day. This is Koki's mother directrix list.
And mother.
That seems to be a dead axiom over there, which seems,
No, it's
seems
alive.
bad. Oh, that's... Why is it over there?
Shield go do.
Oh,
Just
it's there.
moved it.
Okay.
Shield go do hit.
Yep. 70.
One's 5.
So this is mother against...
What's these guys' defensive stats?
Where's Vlad?
14.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's Vlad over there behind the building, because he's a coward.
Might be...
But there's lots of servitors here. Doesn't seem to be many other convergents around. You seem to have killed a lot of them. How healthy is the Axiom? This is the Axiom's boxes, so it seems pretty healthy.
Misses. Second one. Misses.
So this looks to be a very close game, depending on... Probably going to go on 12 points.
Yeah, armor 14.
So we'll come back afterwards and have a look to see how they've... So a big play this turn is this chick here, who is hiding behind this forest, who was within 19 of Mother Directrix, who took a Disruptor Bolt and apparently can disrupt casters now. So 0 focus this turn, can't upkeep Backlash to win on the Marauder.
Good hand of fate.
Seems bad for Mother Directrix.
Should be.
Seems very bad. And the end of Koki's game is, this is Mother with 0 focus. These are 2 Eliminators with Hand of Fate on them. And that is Vlad, who had 5 focus on him. So when you need...
You got 3 left.
What do you need to hit? What's the defense?
6.
So 16.
16. No, 15.
15. So you need 6s to hit with Hand of Fate, even when you're not boosting.
Armor 16.
And armor 16 and power, what power are they? 12. Really?
11.
11. Stop cheating.
9 goes to 11, yeah.
Yeah. So dice -5 on 4 attacks.
2 health back.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Charge attack.
She's got 2 boxes left.
Dice -4. Nothing but ones. Look at that.
Pretty sure that still kills him.
Again.
Yeah. So I hear that Eliminators are good at killing casters.
Good game, mate. Well done.
End of round 2. I won 2 games. Simon lost first round. Any thoughts, mate?
No.
We just had sausage rolls at the bakery.
I lost my first game to the Witch Couple, who, look, if you let the Bane Cavalry get to your Def 17 caster, here that's not a good idea. 7 to hit, and then it's dice +2 on damage.
Well, they're curse and powerful charge.
Curse and powerful charge.
He could have probably run an Archdage and crit shadow behind you as well, you know, dropping defense by 3.
I mean, I had Blur on me, so I'm Def 20 and I was on heal, so Def 22 against spells.
They're focus 9.
Yeah, it's only a 13. And that's how they got me in the end with a Stygian assassination. But if they didn't kill me that turn, they had 2 goes at an 11, and then it boosted. I don't know what kind of
PKing shit.
No, PKing's amazing. He's just not good against armies that have bucket loads of stealth.
So big Deno, 2 wins to go. Rock and roll. Simon, shot duck.
We're going to launch the winners. If anyone's playing, like, obviously we're getting on page this group. The person playing the I'm going to have to double check the page on that.
What's this for, Josh?
So this is that plays number 4. Me against Deno.
You're a fucking jammy kid, you know that. Me versus Potty or Tobias.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Oh, here we go. Tobias versus Deno.
Oh, he avoids the pass.
So it's now round 3. I'm playing Mick Weir. Say hello, Mick.
Hey.
With his Convergence, which once finished will look absolutely amazing and well, I mean, all of Mick's armies look absolutely amazing. So this is Dodgy. He's the most horrible player in Queensland.
Hey.
So my opponent is taking Mother Directrix, who is here. What's that guy? Oh yeah, there. This is the finished one. So that's what they're all going to look like, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. So very much looking forward to seeing them done. For today, we have Mother Directrix. We have Corollary, of course. Now that that's out, everyone's playing Convergence. We have what's that thing called again? Prime Axiom. Whatever the one is that ignores stealth.
Monitor?
Yeah, one of the dudes that does
Diffusers?
4 diffusers, 1, 2, 3, 4. One of those things. Mitigator.
Corollary.
And a Corollary and lots of elimination servitors and 3 little off effects back there. And we've got a couple of elimination dudes over there. And my army. So Hunter AD. And then PK and the rest of his pretty awesome army, which is here. So it's going to be a very interesting game, I feel, because it's incursion. This flag is behind an obstruction, that flag's dead centre, and that one's behind a linear obstacle and another obstruction. So, look, I don't know if Scenario is going to be a big player in it, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll come back at the end of turn 1.
Drop Scar for the 3rd time in a row, not ideal, but playing Ran on Incursion, I feel like I need the Kraken to be able to avoid his telekinesis tricks. So it was a tough call, but I think I've made it, so I'm locked into Vlad. But the final round, I've got Josh, who's got Signar, who I dropped Vlad against anyway, Potsy, who I might drop Vlad against. Yes, mate. It's my fucking video diary. What else do you want me to do? People are making fun of me because I'm this guy. You're cut from the team. I am talking to myself. All right. This is interesting. So we've got 6 undefeated. Sorry. So we're definitely going to the final round with 3 undefeated. So, all right, let's go.
All right. So that's the end of both our first turns. So sorry for the bad camera work. So basically what happened was I did my silly trick and gave Galleon range 18 on his gun and dragged in the stealth ignoring dude and killed him, and in the process killed a lot of servitors because they're an issue in this because she has, yeah, there you go, there's the dead pop. Because the Mother has backlash, and so if she gets that on Galleon and then all the servitors come in and do 1 damage each, Gasstone dies, and Gasstone doesn't like dying. So this turn, we have to roll to see which flag which disappears. So I was player 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So that one disappears. That's unfortunate for me. but that's all right. And we'll go to turn 2 now.
Okay.
So we'll be back. So, big thing that happened this turn, and probably one of the biggest weaknesses on my list besides stealth, was that you'll notice that Gaston is missing. Gaston died because this guy is an arc node in Mother's List, backlash on this thing, and then basically just lots of 1-point damages kill Gaston because he's only got 5 boxes. So for future reference, if we have specialists, I should probably put a Merc Jack Marshal in the specialist so that they can. So in the event, anyway, it's a moot point for this tournament, but something to think about for next time. Dirty Meg or Ralph Moorclaw. Or even Rooker Shaw, but nobody would ever want to play him. Okay, so essentially this turn, what has happened is that he hasn't really killed anything except for Gaston and put some damage on the Galleon. Galleon is now not even a part of the game. Iron Mother's sitting up here on 0 focus, so I'm 99% sure that's going to be my target this turn, is to get rid of her on 0 camp. She's 15-16. 15-16 I think base. 15-18 would be the best stats in the game.
It's 18.
Yeah. So look, I've got Kane here with Snipe. Got Gorman here, who's obviously going to black oil the thingy, whatever that thing's called again. The Axiom. So actually, you know what? I probably could go for scenario in here. Anyway, I'll come back and I'll let you know what happens. Yeah. So we've just finished the game. Let's ignore the Galleon who's inert. So let's go back over here. So essentially what happened was Kane was here. I ran the Tinker up, charged Kane into the Tinker, featured at this point, removed pretty much all the servitors and did damage on all the Jack. The most crucial thing, Gorman black oiled the Axiom as well, but that's kind of inconsequential for the assassination run. Silas gave him Arcane Secrets. Kane then slammed the Corollary, which was where that wreck marker is there, into Iron Mother, knocking them both down, doing a significant amount of damage to her and killing the Corollary. And then you see these 3 dudes right here, which got an assault order and assaulted and killed Iron Mother with 1 guy to go. So, Storm Lancers. All the Americans think they're shit. I think they're fucking brilliant. And that's how the end of the game is. And we will come back to you for round 4. So after my impressive victory, we now come to the Trent Denison's table where he's playing Tobias Ford. This matchup is Ran against P-Star. Let's come back out, shall we?
So I'll do that guy first. He's going to boost his attack on him with his
Soul Hunters against Battle Mages.
With his sickle. Hits, power 13. Kills. Assault him back. He'll boost his on him. Hits. Gets back. This guy with his charge attack on him. Very good. Hits. Power 13. Kills. And his little attack on the guy beside him. He'll boost for assault.
That looks to be a necrotic controlling that flag over that side. There doesn't seem to be much over there that's going to be able to help. And that is Phoenix in the second.
Okay, so he's going to take a swing
So
at
then they'll fast card, so 5 inches back. 5 inches back. There's no reach you said here. 5 inches back.
I'm sure Trent will tell you how good he played after this game finishes.
These guys are down
So we return to you now. Trent Denison is on 4 points to 0. I've already done an intro to this game. So these are Riflemen and a battle and a Magister by the looks of it against Trent's force. So Scar's back here, happily camping away on 1. Ran's all the way over here, playing footsies with Dara Wraith. So has to go for the assassination essentially. Probably can't contest, so this will be an interesting game. If he attempts to do it, we'll have a go. I don't know what your plans are with Toy or anything, but...
Well, I'm not sure either.
I'm in the bathroom, not actually filming you.
Oh.
You're
Yeah, mate, just come in and say good day.
Just going to close this.
Dodgy, come and do a round 2. You having a cigarette?
Yep.
Let's go have a chat, buddy.
I'm just grabbing my last drink. It's pink.
So you're pretty happy.
No, I did let him do a thing. It was awesome.
You said only by the skin you could see.
What?
You won.
Who said that?
He did.
But I won.
Was he just being dry?
It's 5 control points to 0.
Oh, that's pretty. It's nice.
I had a cracker.
Victory.
He had. I scored 45 victory points. He scored 16.
Oh, it's not a non-event. See, it would have been better if we played. Hi.
Dodgy and I are here
Looking
outside
there.
the front of. Yeah, you look in here. Dodgy and I are here outside the front of Good Games. Dodgy's gonna have a cigarette. I'm going to just stand here and talk to him. Deno won round 3, so we're 3 from 3. 3 undefeateds left. Gigantor, Potsy, and myself, as per every other tournament that we play in Brisbane.
Sure,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to play 5 rounds. It all depends on the pair down.
I'm not playing 5
so here's a
rounds.
question for you. I have 2 lists. I've played one list 3 times. If we play a 4th round now, and we don't know if I'll do a 5th round, can I play that list again on the assumption that I'll lock myself out in the 5th round, if
No.
there is a 5th round?
Because we won't play a 5th round, because they won't start.
Well, we might.
Really? We didn't last time.
No, that's because Potsy decided that he didn't want to play a 5th round.
I'm going to chat to Potsy about not playing a 5th
No, but
round, because you should play.
It's my decision. It's my decision.
Why?
See, I think I'm going to drop Cater anyway in the last rounds, in the next round, because if I play Josh, I'm dropping Vlad for sure. So,
Yeah, true.
Anyway.
But if you play Potsy,
hey, good
One.
luck, mate. What are you, 1 and 2?
yes, I had a very close second game against the person you just
You
thrashed.
played Tobias, and you did come pretty close. You probably should have beaten him, I thought.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It was close.
beautiful day up here in Brisbane, isn't it? Look at it.
As always.
Beautiful sky. Lovely.
You ruined my strength schedule though.
What?
By
killing
beating
him?
Tobias.
Sorry, mate.
Thanks.
All right, we'll catch the draw on film in the next round. It's going to be very exciting who Deno plays. I think I've played Potsy in the
It's gonna
last
be
round of a
Potsy.
tournament about 87 times. It's
It
gonna
will be Potsy.
We play every Tuesday night, and every fucking week we fucking play each other at a tournament. It's ridiculous. Ah well. But sorry, I'm going to start filming this. But yes, I've had a tough draw. I've had Sheldon and Tobias, and then Tony. But
What's the tough?
well, it was going to be a tough game. He was actually killing me. Like, he killed half my Raiders and half my Blood Witches, and then pushed them all off to the side. And then he had Gorton within 6 inches of the Kraken. How'd that go for you, Tony?
What's that?
Had Gorton within 6 inches of the Kraken, mate. Good plan.
What's the plan?
I was just saying that the table was actually, I think you were going really well. You were a good chance of winning, getting up in the attrition war, because you pushed everything out of the way and only had 4 Soul Hunters left and shit. And then the Kraken walked forward and just killed Gordon. So.
It didn't have long gangly arms.
Yeah. I do think I could have got you anyway, Tony, because I had 3 Soul Hunters that might have been able to get you, and they would have been PAL 18. So.
You always have my attention, Josh.
Alright guys, we've got a still a little raffle here. Trent forgot the prize though.
Yeah, sorry. That's my fault. Whoever gets it, I'll drive it to your house, mate. I don't care. It's a Wraith engine. It's all fully assembled Wraith engine.
Oh, Kelpie! Win it, Kelpie! Trent's going to drive to your house.
Yes.
Pick it up between 3 and 23.
Is this in order of current wins and losses, or is it random?
Choose 23.
17.
17. James.
Jay! I'll see you on Monday. Are you coming Monday night? I'll give you a Wraith engine Monday night. I'll drive to Ipswich. I don't care. I don't pay for fuel, mate. I don't give a fuck.
It's really awesome that this, like, have a turnout like this. We raise, like, this is a fundraising tournament for Trent and Lost to go overseas. This is great stuff.
What's that?
Don't waste our money.
I'll do my best.
This is one thing to travel over. This is just your money. Pockets and coke aren't free.
It's horse as well, so James is probably a good chance too of winning.
So we go 4 rounds.
What?
We go 4 rounds.
For this tournament?
Yeah.
We're not playing a final table if...
We can play final table if you want to.
Okay, well Potsy's not going to because he's a crybaby.
Me against? Deno. Rematch.
So So how'd you go on Monday night, Josh, when I played you twice?
Fucking amazing.
I'm going to get Deno. Problem
Deno, Gigantor final round. Potsy will lose the pair down, so 4-round tournament. Potsy and Pierre, Cricks! Just kill him with Epic Gatsby, mate. Potsy's shit against Cricks. Where is he? Josh, do you want to play here with a heap of space? So Josh and Big Deno lined up. Now Josh pulled out a completely different Epic Haley list to what he'd used against me on the practice games we'd had a couple of days before. Had E-Haley with Pirates, and it was a strong list. I think it could even be probably the strongest list that he's played against me, to be honest, Epic Haley. Just from the scenario presence and the pressure. I won first turn, and I elected to take it. I moved forward aggressively with pretty much everything in my force, trying to entice him into feeding first turn. And he countered by time bombing Vlad and taking Kel Baylock and Iris off the table, which was extremely annoying. But again, just something I've really got to be more cognizant of is the long range time bombs and electro leaps and things like that. He also managed to kill 3 of my outriders with Tempest Blazers, Dead-Eyed Tempest Blazers, which was a bit frustrating given that I had them in cover, and he needed to roll 10s to hit and then 10s to kill, and he rolled 3 10s followed by 10s out of 3, I should add, not out of 5, out of 3. He then advanced most of his forces up and left Haley till sort of the middle of the turn. He actually charged, and at the end of his charge he realised that he'd forgotten to feed. Now that immediately just I felt like I had a massive chance, but unfortunately because of the time bomb I couldn't charge, and so Vlad was not in threat range of Haley. If I didn't get time bombed, it was game over. But I did, so I advanced Vlad forward, and he flashing bladed and killed quite a few guys, and then sprinted backwards, and he was fairly solidly camped on armor 25 in the middle of the table, which was good. And I was able to kill Anastasia, and I was able to kill Hawk, and I was able to kill 75% of all the press gangers. So I also managed to pick off 2 of the Blazers with my outriders, which was good. So the table state was really pretty evenly poised, I felt like. We had 0 control points, and I think I was feeling pretty good at that stage. And Josh had his next turn, and obviously he's forgotten to feed on turn 2, so it's definitely coming turn 3. It was the first thing he said when he activated Haley. But the rest of his turn, he moved all this stuff around, and I still felt like I was in good board position, and I still felt like I was up overall in the game. And because he feeded, I obviously had to just pull back for a turn. And so this is the turn that I made. I lost the game, which you'll hear about a little bit later on when I go through one of my post game interviews. But basically, in all my practice games, I've had this thought where if there's infantry models to kill, you kill them with Vlad, and you don't have focus. You just have blood tokens. For some reason, I put Vlad within melee range of 6 models, and I killed 1, and decided to camp my focus because I was behind cover and all this other stuff, which was basically the point where I lost the game. All I had to do was cast Flashing Blade and Hand of Fate on myself, Flashing Blade 4 or 5 times, and I would have had 5-6 blood tokens. Anyway, the reason I didn't is because Josh is fucking famous for rolling ballistic dice, and this game I reckon he would have passed 60% of tough checks, and it was just really getting to me. He did like 4 in a row on 5+, mind you, and it was just on this one guy who I was trying to get rid of, and it was really starting to tilt me a little bit. So in my head I think I was thinking, well, these guys are defense 10, armor 18, Vlad's only strength 12, so I need to roll, should hit all of them, then I need to roll 7s to kill, and then he needs to not roll toughs. And so like, I sort of talked myself out of doing it, which was really dumb, because had I have done it, obviously if I killed just one, my strength goes up by 1, and all of a sudden it's a lot easier to kill the rest of them. And all I had to do was cast Hand of Fate on myself, and it's shut the gate. But I didn't. So that was a mistake, and I can't focus, and as a result, I then got shot by Iris, my focus was stripped off, and I was able to be killed. So extremely well played by Josh, and I do feel like that the fact that he didn't feed in the second turn actually benefited him significantly, because it made my third turn a lot less effective when we were in that moment where you're starting to clash. But having said that, I felt like if I had survived that turn, and if I had just done that simple thing with the blood tokens, I would have been able to ride the game out, because I don't think he would have had the resources to be able to kill Vlad at all after that turn. I would have been able to kill off another couple of the Blazers, and Vlad himself could have just basically rode the game out. But it's not what happened, so we learned from that. And really well played to Josh, congratulations. So I'll head back into the footage we took on the day now.
Okay, so your
I got 5.
Batteries running low, is it? Yep, batteries about that away.
Dougal will...
Thanks for dinner, Joe. You also have me.
Oh shit, sorry. Do you benefit from cover when you're knocked down?
Absolutely.
Property of Toya. Look, Avie.
Stolen University resources.
Yeah, borrowed, mate. She works in the AV department. She lent it out to herself for 6 months. What up? Edit it out, mate.
The rest of them just kind of made it.
Coke, we'll go do a quick video, mate.
Is this going to work with the karaoke?
How'd you go? Was it 1?
I got 1.
You got 1?
I got 1.
Oh, that's good, mate.
Apparently fatherly can't kill him.
Fatherly can't. Well, 1's better than 0, mate. What are you going to do? So, hello everyone. We've finished for the day. Big Deno.
Hey, wait, I've got to go 3 steps higher.
Yeah, Big Deno had a game against Josh Gigantor Bates. You would have seen him on previous episodes. It was epic Haley, and he changed his list because I beat him so badly the other 2 times to have 2 press gangers and a few other things. You stand there, mate, you're fine. And so, anyway, what happened was I got assassinated because I'm a dumb fuck and I made a mistake.
One mistake.
All I had to do, I had 6 focus on me and I had 5 guys in my melee range. And all I had to do was buy attacks to kill them and get blood tokens. And Vlad would have been armor 24 because I killed 1 anyway.
And the looming arrow shot.
And so then what happened is he dead-eyed Iris and he walked forward and shot me and stripped off. These guys are awesome. Just don't appreciate a Doge's breakfast, mate. Just don't appreciate the fucking majesty that's happening right now. So I was armor 18, and what happened was I got blind bombed, and then I got what's that thing that she time bombed?
Time bomb.
So then I was minus 6 defense, and then
Gorman blinded
he telekinesis me and turned me around, so I was minus 8 defense, and he shot me with blazers. So it's still armor 18, so he's minus 8. So he rolled 12, 12, 12 on his 3 damage rolls with brutal. So that was.
And then what did you do with the 4th one?
Well, the 4th one was dead.
Oh, okay.
And then.
I thought it rolled 12 as well.
No, he didn't. So that was 12 damage straight off the top, and then 2 of the fucking what are those little? See it, Eddie? No, it was Black 13th shot me, and they rolled 12s as well, which was awesome.
That's where the extra 12s came from.
Yeah, that was good. And then to top it off, he charged me with a press ganger and killed me. He did still have plenty of hammer dwarves as well. But if I was armor 24, I don't know what she was saying, but armor 24, none of that does any damage, and he has to kill me with hammer dwarves. Which he's probably
going to do at negative 8 defense.
He's minus 13 though, mate, for his damage rolls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you know what happens then? I turn around and kill them all with flashing blades, and we do it again.
Yeah.
Right? So it was just a straight up mistake. I was in control of the table state, I felt like, even against E. Haley. But
yeah.
And so how'd you go today, mate?
Don't ask that question.
So one win for Luke.
Yeah. Up until my 4th game, I'd gathered a total of 17 victory points across 3 games.
The thing about Luke, right? I play him a fair bit. He's a good player. He really is. He gets to a tournament and he plays like a 4-year-old.
This is ridiculous.
He just fucking struggles. Are you going to go right at the ATC, mate?
No, I'll be alright.
Terrible.
I'll be alright.
Anyway,
just more practice games.
that was the SEQSE event. Looks like we've got plenty of footage today, so it should be pretty fun. We might go and get the presentations on film as well. But thank you everyone for cheering me on. I didn't quite get there today, but I'm glad I lost that game, and I mean that truthfully, because I know now not to make that mistake, and I will be better served against Epic Haley, which I think was the main goal of today. So.
P-Scar still undefeated?
They're undefeated in tournaments, P-Scar.
You can boost sack strikes too.
Yeah, apparently you can boost a sack strike. I didn't know this. No one told me.
How long you played Crucial?
I've been playing it for fucking 4 years, and I've never boosted a sack strike because I thought you couldn't boost it. Fucking kill me now.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
And then I emailed him like, if it's not working, I was expecting it not to get back to me for ages. I got an email back from the night in Sydney 2 seconds later. I was like, hey, the thing you attached, can you attach it again? He said to me, hey, it's not attached.
I might just get out, give it a ring and
Sure. 70 emails.
Josh's game. Voiceover of what?
Today afternoon.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, voiceover the whole game.
You turn it on first.
I did. Look, it's on.
I totally got those two together. I did. In third, we've got Big Deno.
Why did I sit down?
Not first, not undefeated at SEQSE.
In second, we've got David Watts.
Hey, also not undefeated in Texas.
And then Steve's killed me.
He'll crush you. Redraw.
Steve's going to fight you now, Josh. Alright, thanks everyone for joining us. This has been awesome. We're at, close to $300?
Yeah.
315.
350.
315.
That's awesome.
I'll just say 3 words.
So yeah, Deno, you said
Make it ready. Hi everyone. Don't ignore me, Terry. I'm talking especially at you right now. Yes, mate. Anyway, I just wanted to thank everyone that's coming along and come along and supported me and James. I know it was just a tournament, but thanks for coming and paying your money. If you want, I'm doing a video series that you can check out. That's why I've had the cameras here. Everyone that's come to this tournament can now access them because you've all donated to the trip. So send me a PM on Wargamer if you want in.
Or anyone who doesn't have trench details, give me your email address and I'll be able to.
Yep.
So I'll write it down now for next year name and stuff. So, yeah.
Thank you everyone, I really appreciate it.
well done, Josh, for actually winning the tournament.
And Josh, win the tournament. Josh has got the results up here.
Yeah, we won in America.
I'll do my best.
What are you?
If I can't even beat Josh, how am I going to beat the other guys?
I'm pretty awesome.
It's a good beer. I'm talking about the beer. She knows what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Talking about
So that was our tournament. It was a fucking spectacular day. We had 22 people, which is really good for a little tournament in Brisbane. We had a great atmosphere, awesome vibe. Everyone had such a good time, and you know, I think everyone was really happy for Josh to win, and really happy that that Horse and I are able to go over to Seattle and give it a crack. And it's now the day after the tournament, and I have this thing which I like to call PTD, post-tournament depression, which usually involves me sitting on the couch and just watching television because I don't feel like doing anything. That's what I'm doing today, and thinking about lists and thinking about things, putting together some videos. But you know, like I look back at the game against Josh, and I really think that was my game to lose, and I did lose it, obviously. And take nothing away from Josh, he obviously played it very well, but it was at the point in the game where if I can just get on top of him, then you get into that late game, and that's where Haley's weakest, and that was all I had to do. So simple miscalculation. I'm genuinely glad that I made that mistake yesterday instead of in America. So, and I'm going to be practicing a lot against Epic Haley from now until Seattle, which is only about 35 days away. The actual tournament, we leave in 31. But the more practice I get against her, the better served I'm going to be, because I think there's going to be a lot of Haleys there. So, anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in, and thanks for being a part of it. This has been a long episode. I'm sorry. We've been going great guns with all the episodes, and everyone seems to be really enjoying them. So that's good. I really enjoyed doing that painting episode, so I'm going to put together another one of them soon for you, and we'll keep going with this all the way up to Lock and Load, and maybe we'll continue afterwards. But we'll probably open them all up to the public after the tournament. So anyway, thank you everyone. All the best. I'll see you again soon on another episode of Doge Breakfast. Great job.
Just got the arm for it, you know?
I'm putting this on camera, you can't get away from this.
That's in the bloopers.
That'll go after the credits.
Ominous.
Have you seen any of it?
That was ominous.
Peach attacking your foot.
When Peach attacked your foot, I thought it was classic.